Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Sky. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you feel called to it so that you can be notified every single time that we upload a new video. Here on this channel, I am really wanting to create a beautiful community with all of you, with a community that I would like to call Mustang community, because Mustangs to me are so beautiful, with so much meaning behind it, and there's just so much meaning that I did talk a little bit about it in, I believe, my first video or second, I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the earlier videos of us posting. I kind of got into just a hair of why the Mustang community is so important to me to create, and the name of it as well. I think that Mustangs are just a beautiful, free spirits running through great outdoors, and that's what I want our community to do, is just be a community of beautiful, free spirits to just do and feel however we want to feel and not be judged, and just know that you are accepted and that you are loved on this channel. So, jumping into this video, I never really know exactly, I don't really plan out hardcore what I'm going to say. I think I just want to say what comes genuinely from my heart when I make the video. And so today I was kind of reflecting on, what I was kind of thinking about wanting to say, but nothing really resonated with me. I felt that it was, when I was thinking about making a video earlier, it didn't resonate with me. It didn't feel like that's something that I wanted to talk about. It was just, I don't even remember what it was, but it didn't feel like it was passionate that I wanted to talk about something. It felt like it was just mechanical, and I didn't want that, because this channel is about free flowing. It's about just going with the flow and talking about whatever resonates with me and the audience as well. So earlier today I was like, nah, I'm probably not going to mention that. It wasn't anything that I thought was too exciting at the moment, I guess. But what I wanted to show you guys is I've been getting a bunch of really fun things, and I've been enjoying the things that I've been ordering as well, which is definitely skincare, and I'll get into something that I recently ordered and share it with you guys as well. I kind of mentioned it with the sample, but I actually got the full bottle, and I've tried it out a couple times, and I think that I really like it, so I'm going to share that with you guys. But you have seen my other journal, and I've shared that one with you a couple times in the videos, but I actually ordered another one. This one is called Cheerful Thoughts, and it's unlined notebook. And of course I always put my stickers on it. It says believe in yourself, keep trying, and then I put some really beautiful words, long life, knowledge is power, and just like a really nice mantra back here. So the reason I got this is because I wanted to actually have two types of notebooks. I wanted to have one that had the lined paper on it that I could just kind of write and do a bunch of just dumping, I guess you can say, and reflection and things like that. But I wanted something that had no lines to it. But what caught my attention is it had all of these beautiful pictures in it. So, when it starts here, I actually, in here it says the journal belongs to, and I put Crystal, I am brilliant and resilient, have faith. But what caught my attention is all of these beautiful pages, and I didn't want a notebook that had no lines and it was just plain white. That just is not me. That's not my style. It's not my personality or my attitude. Not that plain white notebooks are bad. I mean, people love them all the time. They paint and things like that. But for me, that's not who I am. I wanted something that had a little bit more to it. So when I saw this notebook on Amazon, I think it was like $5. It wasn't really expensive at all. I knew that this was for me. So I was really excited to have it, because I want to be able to have the other one that I can, again, like I shared with you before, just kind of dump and, just have that lined paper to just flow with what I wanted to resonate with and write about, let go, or have positive mantra. But I wanted something else that was a little bit more free-flowing on the times that I just wanted to write things down or draw. I'm a horrible drawer, by the way, artist, I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm not very good at drawing whatsoever, but I still have fun with it and I still really enjoy it. So I just wanted something that I could just free flow and do whatever on this paper. Like, there are no lines, there are no rules, it's just, you know, there. But at the same time, reflect my personality as well. And my personality loves color, it loves you know, different pages, and that's what I love about this. So if you want to look, I know it's funny, I'll share some of this with you, but I've already kind of been playing with it and I've been really enjoying it. So there's all these beautiful papers in here that I think is really cool, and some of the drawings in here kind of inspire me to give me inspiration and ideas of creativity about what I want to talk about, or you know, just whatever it is that I want to put in the paper. But look at all of these beautiful pages. I really, really enjoy it so much. I guess I could do it this way. Maybe that's just easier. But look, it's like got these beautiful colors, and it's like ridiculous how much I like this paper. Like, I know it sounds really funny, but I really like this paper. I think that when I found it, it was like made for me or something. I don't know. Do you ever find products that you think that they're just made for you, even though other people buy them, but somehow, some way you think that it was just whoever made it had you in mind? Kind of like what I thought of when I saw this. But look at this. How beautiful is this? Moon, the stars, the great outdoors. Kind of has like this just kind of flow and etiquette to it that's really amazing. So that's the paper in there. I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to share it. So I know it sounds funny that I'm this excited about a notebook with paper and pretty paper, but that's me. Some of the things that I did write in here, I'm not going to share everything in here just because it's so much, but just to give you a basic idea, I make little hearts with peace symbols, and you know, I put in here, find the good reasons that work for you. So I think I talked about this in the previous video, and just finding what's working for you. So that's kind of what I wrote in there too. No one has power over me. Flow and glow, because I always put that in our little YouTube channel. And forgiveness is freedom. I think I want to make a YouTube video just specifically on that, but it's something that's been resonating with me quite often, is forgiveness is freedom. That's a big one for me. And chaos is not taught, or I'm sorry, chaos is not in us, it's taught to us. So that's a big one that I put in there. The best is yet to come, of course. Live with love, and I know how powerful I am because I am resilient. And then of course here is my little drawings. I know they're super funny. Probably people are going to be like, what is this? This looks like 3-year-old. But you know what? It was fun and I enjoy it, so that's what matters to me. Then the full moon came, and that was on the 26th and 27th. So I had like some questions in here that I wrote down, and then I answered them on this page. And then this one here is just some really cool writings that I was letting stuff go. But I also had this really pretty flower, and when I saw this flower, I knew exactly what I wanted to write in it. And it just says crystal flourishing, and each petal is a representation of something really positive to really nourish me as a person. To give you guys an example, I put the word love, healing, community, gentle, believing, and reprogramming my own mind. So there's some more personal things in here, and I might share them, but they're really personal, so I'll leave it at that on this video. And then I just was writing about healing waters, how beautiful water is, and how like just powerful it is in healing, and how beautiful food is, and how much it's our medicine. So I wrote that, and just some really fun things. I also wanted to talk about something else, and that is when I was looking at some of the things that I wrote and then just kind of reflecting on what kind of video I wanted to make when I hit play kind of thing. I wanted it to be genuine because I always wanted to be genuine about what I want to talk about. And so sometimes I have an idea of what I want to say, and then sometimes it comes to me when we hit the play button. So that's kind of like what happened with this video. It's like I knew I wanted to share my notebook and, you know, share some fun things with you guys, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to talk about in this video until we hit play. As soon as we hit play, I knew that there are certain things that, you know, I wanted to have as an introduction to this video. But then it just came to me as soon as we hit play. It was like I knew what I needed to talk about and what I wanted to talk about. And it does have a little bit to do with what I wrote in that notebook, but I think that we're all kind of going through a really stressful time in various ways, and I think that there's so much stuff going on in the world, different parts of the world, environmentally and in the planets, and just so much stuff. So I thought that when we hit play, this really resonated with me, and I thought, you know, then if it resonated with me that much, then this is probably something that it should be said and it should be talked about. And that is not being a people pleaser. I think that it just resonated with me so loudly that I think not only myself, but if I have any travelers that are coming through my channel, and whether you subscribe or not, sometimes you might find a video that resonates with you and really talks to you and speaks to you. I know here on this channel we're creating a family of free Mustangs, but even if you're not subscribing or even if you're not becoming a part of the channel, I hope that one of the videos that you watch becomes a nourishing video to you and hopefully serves you in some way. And so being a people pleaser, I think, is something that doesn't get talked about very often. And recently, I have really been doing an amazing job at doing my hardest not to be a people pleaser. I think in many, many ways, because I'm a business owner, that I've kind of given that direction of a people pleaser. And it had to do basically with starting one of the businesses that we have right now. And I really reflected on where I kind of started people pleasing, and it came because when you care about something or someone so much, you want to people please. And because the business that we have right now means so much to us, I think that when we started, I was being a people pleaser too much. And recently, with the situation that was going on with the horse trailer and stuff like that, I really didn't want to be a people pleaser. And if you don't know what's going on with the horse trailer, you should probably watch the other video. But in a nutshell, somebody hit our trailer. I told them I didn't want their money, and there you have it. But I thought to myself, people out there that are trying to people please, you're only giving power to somebody else, and you're not giving power to your own being. So really speak up. If there's something that you need to say, then say it. If it needs to be said, then say it. Be vocal, be loud. You know, silence can be powerful when used when you use it in the correct way to be silent. But if you use it in an incorrect manner, it's not very good for you either. And I think that understanding the balance between silence and being able to speak up are very powerful. And so I've always been one of those people that speaks up. Ever since I was little, I've always been kind of like the little rebel, and I break rules and I break laws and, you know, all these things. But somewhere along the line, I started noticing that, you know, I was kind of leaning more towards the people pleaser side and not towards the I'm going to speak up what I want to say kind of side. So in that perspective, I've gained a bunch of compassion to those people that are people pleasers, because now I understand, oh, okay, now I kind of see why they're people pleasing. And so by being able to understand both sides of the spectrum, because I've kind of, been down both of those pathways, I think that I can really give some good insight in the fact that when you're silent, it's powerful. And sometimes silence can be incredibly just voluminous when used correctly. But also, when it's time to speak up, or you need to stand up for yourself, it could be in any situation. It could be at work, it could be at school, it can be at the grocery store. I mean, we live in a world of thousands of people, so we're going to run into sometimes situations that are going to be called to really challenge us in many ways to speak up and to have confidence in ourselves. And so when you are constantly pleasing other people, you're kind of just like throwing yourself behind the scenes of things, and you're giving your power to other people. So when you speak up with dominance, speak up with confidence, speak up with passion and fire and flame. And when it's time to let the silence do the job for you, know how to play that. For example, I love to give you an example so you kind of understand. We've been kind of going through these ups and downs with the boarding facility that we have for our horses right now. And it's a little bit stressful for me because on one aspect of the spectrum, it's kind of hard for us to move our horses right now because of everything that's been going on, and it's just, it would be too much stress. Actually, I take it back. It's not too much stress. I think it's just a thought of it being stressful, honestly, and I'm being honest with you and the whole YouTube world and everything. But we have to look for a new place, have to, put them in a new setting. So, all that takes a bunch. But at the same time, too, I don't want to, not be happy at a boarding facility that's not really taking care of our horses. I believe that the owner of the place, which is the lady, I think she is trying to do a good job, but I think it's her partner that might be hindering what is going on, because we've gone a few times and it doesn't seem like they're getting fed enough. And to me, that's very upsetting. So normally what I would do is just not say anything, and we would just throw them extra hay when we go. And we check on them all the time, like once a day, so, we would just do that. But recently, I'm like, I'm not going to be a people pleaser, and I'm going to stand up. These are my animals, they're my children, and anybody understands if you're not giving your animals enough food, that's upsetting. I think that that's going to be something that is frustrating to any animal owner or creature owner. So I've decided that, I'm not going to stay quiet on things. And because I haven't stayed quiet, she's been pushing back on things a little bit, and it's been a little bit uncomfortable. But getting to the point of it is, even though I'm frustrated with the situation, I am most proud and happy with myself, because I know that I'm standing up for myself, and most importantly, I'm standing up for my children, because they can't talk. So I'm being their voice. I'm being their mom that's protective, and mama bear that's saying, no, this isn't right. And I'm not going to just, throw hay when we get there, extra. I'm going to make sure that they're getting what they deserve and what they need on a consecutive basis. So those of you that are out there and you're constantly people pleasing, really reflect on the fact that you deserve the very best, and you deserve to treat yourself better. And if you treat yourself better, you're going to love yourself more. And by doing that, you're going to attract better people into your life that are going to care for you. And being a people pleaser is not always the best thing. You might think it is, but it's really not. It's not good for you, and it's not good for the vibration and the energy in the greater community. So be the person that you are, and you can't please everybody on the planet. Some people are going to love you, some people aren't. But you know what? The people that do love you are way more important than the people that don't care about you. So make sure to just be yourself. Be the personality that you are. If you're on the quiet side, then be on the quiet side. If you're loud and voluminous, be loud and voluminous. But be the person that you are. Don't let anybody maneuver that, and don't try pleasing other people to make yourself happy, because that is not the answer. The answer is just being you and having those people love you for you, not for what you're doing for them or benefiting for them. So I hope that this video nourished whoever happens to be watching this video. And remember to celebrate your wins, no matter how big or how small they might be. We send you our love, and remember, you are a beautiful, free spirit soul, and you have somebody here that loves you. You are never alone. Namaste.